Question 6c says that if the population proportion is 0.64, calculate the probability of getting a sample proportion of less than 0.6, and keep in mind that our sample size is given as 50. So writing down what you're given, p was 0.64 and n was 50, and we're looking for this, the probability that the sample proportion p hat is less than 0.6. To do this, first thing you want to do is determine the sampling distribution of the sample proportion. So it's a lot of words, but it's all one concept. To figure out this sampling distribution of the sample proportion, you want to figure out the mean, standard error, and the shape. The mean of the sampling distribution is always the same as the population mean, or in this case the population proportion. So this is 0.64. The mean is always the easiest part. For standard error, there are two different formulas that we have. In this case, we're given a p and an n, so we want to use the formula that has a p and an n. This formula is the same thing as this square root. I like writing 1/2 as an exponent. These are the same formulas though. It's just easier for me to write this. But plugging stuff in, 0.64 is your p. 1 minus p is 0.36 over 50 to the 1/2 power. This is 0.068. So we know the mean, we know the standard error. Next thing we want to do is figure out the shape of the distribution. We can say that this distribution is approximately normal as long as n times p is greater than or equal to 15 and n times 1 minus p is greater than or equal to 15. So 50 times 0.64 gives you 32, which is greater than or equal to 15. 50 times 0.36 is 18. So both of these conditions are met, which means we can say that the distribution is normal. So now we know the mean of the distribution, we know the standard error of the distribution, and we know that the distribution is normal. So the last thing you want to do is to use the normal calculator with the mean of 64 and standard error 0.68. So you're going to plug in the standard error where it asks for the standard deviation. That's okay. And then remember the probability that you're looking for is this. So open the normal calculator, that's your mean, that's your standard error, change the inequality to less than or equal to, and plug in a 0.6.